Over the last couple of years, I have seen a lot of seller counteroffers and seller multiple counteroffers that ask the buyer to submit their highest and best offer. It's becoming very, very common. But as a seller, is it a good idea? Is it the right thing for the seller to ask a buyer to submit a highest and best offer? Well, my quick answer, absolutely not. I think it's a terrible idea, and there are 3 reasons. Number 1, it gives no guidance or direction. The problem is it doesn't give the buyer something to shoot for. They're literally shooting blind. Give them a target. Now, they may not like your number. They may come back with a different number, but at least, especially if there's multiple offers involved, it gives them some order of magnitude to understand the state of the playing field at that particular time. Number 2, it's lazy. I think a lot of agents do this just to avoid offers and counteroffers back and forth multiple times, or conversations or negotiations about the finer details and the various different moving parts in an offer. But frankly, this is what an agent is supposed to do, right? The buyer has their offer, the seller understands that offer and gives a counteroffer, or if there's multiple offers, they pick the items that they like the best. An agent shouldn't be lazy and just say, hey, give us your best shot, but to actually go into all of the details. And yes, that might take time and that may take communication. Number 3, it can start the escrow off with a bad feeling. Give us your high and best can also be understood as a greedy, hey, give us everything you got and we'll let you know whether or not we like it. How good would that feel to be on the receiving end of that? It wouldn't feel good at all. It is certainly not a win-win result. Nobody likes to feel like they lost in a negotiation. And opening escrow with a buyer that feels like they lost or they were taken advantage of, well, that buyer is a prime candidate for a cancellation. Remember, closing an escrow is a multiple step process. Getting the contract signed is just step 1. And if you've squeezed all of the goodwill jelly out of the donut right up front, and you have to, because of something along the line, come back for some goodwill and discover that there's none, you're going to be in big trouble, and you might find yourself putting the house back on the market again. A far better result. Give a buyer a target price. Give them the terms that you're looking for, and then negotiate those out and come to a satisfactory conclusion. That is a far better approach. Leave the or best offer approach to selling for Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. Now, if you'd like to talk to me further in the process of thinking about selling your home, about the systems and the strategies that I've developed over the years, please call me. My number's 949-413-2371. My email is michael@housemgroup.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a little letter I right above my left shoulder here. If you click on that, that will take you to a landing page on my website, and we can coordinate to set up a strategy session at that time. Thanks so much for watching.